Nick, some video got out about your actions after the game. I'm wondering if that's something that you embrace because it's you being you, or is it something that maybe when you watch it back you're like, oh, is that me? And then do I need to kind of like maybe curtail some of it?
Yeah, emotions are run high in games, and I give it to the Kansas City fans. They were right. They were rowdy, and they had some good things to say coming in from halftime. They had some good things to say when they would score. Sometimes I don't hear fans all that often. I did in this game, and I definitely heard them at halftime. And so I give them credit. They aren't Philly fans. They aren't as good as Philly fans, but I definitely heard a couple of things they were saying in the game. And so, hey, that's you always look at those things, but to me, I'm not gonna with everything that I am. I'm not gonna hide who I am, and I think that I talked to my buddy. After the Indy game last year, because I had something like that with the Indy game last year, and he said that he was talking to another teacher, because he's a teacher, and he's like, how did he say it? It was interesting how he said it. He goes, the other teacher said to my best friend, is like, hey, did you see how cool it was that Nick was celebrating with the Eagles fans after the game? And he laughed. He goes, Nick wasn't celebrating with the Eagles fans. He was talking shit to the Colts fans. And he's like, he's been doing that since I've known him. This is who he is. And you know what? I think if you're somebody you're not, that gets seen through by everybody. And so, hey, like that was I was emotional after the game. That was a little playful back and forth with the Kansas City fans, but. Again, I tip my hat to them. They aren't Eagles fans. They aren't as good as Eagles fans, but they're good fans, and we heard them, and that's the way it went after the game. I like Slade's reaction too.
Hey, Nick, when